Today's video is going to be a little different, actually very different. I'm on a road trip here, filming on my iPhone. I'm visiting my friend John at HAWG Holsters in Arizona. He brought me to his favorite gun range, Cowtown. Really cool. We can do some long range shooting. And by long range, I mean we got targets out here up to almost 800 yards, maybe some further ones that I can't see. They're kind of spread out across the hillside back there. So I thought we'd do is try to have some sort of value to the video. We'll talk about long range shooting, practicing, maybe show you a couple things that I think you need to have with you to get the most out of your practice session and just have a little fun here today on Survival on Purpose. So let's get to it. Okay, so first of all, as I said, we're doing, I say long range shooting, you know, which is anything to me that's over 20 yards. But seriously, we're several hundred yards. So first, you need a rifle. Obviously, this is my Savage Tactical 110 308. I've got the Nikon M308 scope on it because that's the most, I guess that's the most magnification scope that I personally had. And you need some, so 308 is a good cartridge. It's good out to 1,000 yards easily. Then you need rangefinder is good to have depending upon the range you're at. They have some charts that show the different ranges, the different targets here. But if I don't know if you can just pan up there. If you look, there's like a little ridge. You look down almost to the where the saddle starts. There's a little white spots. There's targets there. That thing's out there is about 800 yards. The one way out there on the right. Go across. There's other targets spread throughout there. You can kind of see the bare spots on the hills. A lot of different ranges. So it's good to have a rangefinder. I've got the Nikon Monarch 7 IVR. Kind of lets me know what range I'm looking at. But really, what really helps is having a spotter and somebody with either a spotting scope like this. Binoculars okay. Spotting scope like this is maybe a little better. Somebody that can call your shots for you because really, even when you shoot, you can hear the impact if you're shooting still, but it's really hard to tell when you shot where it hits a lot of times because you've got recoil and stuff to deal with. So if you got a spotter that can say, hey, you know, you're 6 inches low, you're high, you're lower, whatever, it really does help to get it dialed in. And then you need to wear some sort of safety shooting glasses. Is always a good idea when you're shooting, and some sort of hearing protection. You can either have this kind of hearing protection, or you can have this kind of hearing protection. I like this kind of hearing protection because you don't have to wear this then. And seriously, you don't. I can shoot this 308 with this suppressor on it. I'm not sure what brand is this, John?
It's an SWR Omega 300.
So it is quiet. I mean, you'll hear that in a minute. It sounds like a gun, but it doesn't sound like, you know, it doesn't hurt your ears. And then this one I've got my accu-tac bipod on here. Really good bipod. It's nice to have. And then just some good ammo. And the most important part of this, really, in my opinion, as far as getting what you're doing, is the spotter, because it's really hard to tell where you're hitting at, you know, that far away. At least it is for me. So a good spotter make a huge difference. And it's pretty satisfying, though, to pull the trigger on something 800 yards away and hear that dink, you know, in a couple of seconds. It takes us usually, but it's pretty cool. So anyway, those are what you need. So you want to let's just try it and see. I'm going to take some shots and we'll call them and have a spotter. Johnson will spot for me, I think, and then we'll just see how well I do, and you can see whether I'm good or bad. Okay, so here I am. It's 308. If you see way out there on the top of that ridge, kind of where it starts coming up, that first saguaro that is where it starts coming back up again, there's a white spot down to the left of that. That's 875 yards, and that's what I'm shooting for. So I think I'm going to be about, I don't know, several feet low at that. I'm using the mil dots on here. I'm going to count down on this scope. It's got mil dots, so I should be able to go down 8 hash marks, and that's 800 yards about. So I'm going to try that and see, and John's going to spot for me, let me know. So let's see what happens. So I've got one in the chamber already. So, yep, let's try it and see. Did you see it?
No, I did not see that one.
Let's try again. I'll tell you, when I said I'm shooting for 875, John said, okay, sure. So, he's seen me shoot. That's what we'll see.
Okay, you hit.
Seriously. Are you just saying that for the camera?
No, I'm not. You hit it. You hit it up on the right.
Let me try again.
Okay.
I saw that.
No,
It was about,
2 foot.
yeah, just a little bit low. Okay. All right. When I saw the dirt kick up, so I need to be.
Just to the left. To the left again.
All right, I'll do it one more time. Aim a little bit right. Ah,
No.
I was that low.
Right on. Whoa.
Have you zoomed in on it?
I was.
I don't know if you can see this stuff or not, but we're trying. With our limited technical ability.
High.
I'm scaring them. Oh, high again.
That suppressor's killing your recoil to where you can see it.
Oh, low.
Left and low. I think that was a hit.
Well, we're out. So out of about 10 rounds, I might have got 2 hits at 875, but most of them were like at least this close. So if it had been elk, I could have probably brought it down. So that's pretty cool. That's the longest hit that I personally ever made that I'm aware of. I shot a 50 caliber at an event a couple of years ago that they told me I made a hit at 1,000 yards, but I never saw it. They could have been making me feel good. I don't know. I actually saw those, so that's pretty cool. So, man, Cowtown's a really cool range. But if you haven't done any long range shooting, I got to say it is pretty stinking fun because you just it's really neat to be able to think that's 850, 875. So what yards? So that's like close to a half a mile. You know, so that's pretty stinking cool. I don't think you're going to call me a sniper, but it's fun. So, yeah. So I guess that's it. Hopefully this has been not too ridiculously different a video, but if you get a chance to come out anywhere and do some long range shooting, it really is pretty rewarding. And it's just fun. So thanks for watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival is not an accident, so be prepared. I'll see you next time.